Good morning, Sean. The Bruins in town tonight. I just wanted to get your thoughts on how did they help you get to the point that you are in your career? Just how influential were they for you?
Right. I think it was obviously my first everything there, my first game goal. All situations. We got to play deep in the playoffs for a few years in a row. I got to learn from some future Hall of Famers. Got to be in the same locker room as some pretty great players and great people and great leaders, and a lot of great teammates and friends that I'd made over the years, and just got to learn. I think the biggest thing was I got to learn a lot about being in the NHL, and really thankful for that.
A little bit of a scouting report on them?
Yeah, I do. I'll see if the coaches want my input, but I've got some notes from a few years of being front row for seeing all of it.
How have you applied what you learned in Boston here this year for this team?
Right. I think the biggest part is just be yourself, and I just try and be not anything that you're not, and enjoy it. I think that's what those guys taught me is just go out there and work hard, and that's one thing I think those guys taught me the most is about practice, and practices were always high intensity, and so that's probably the greatest lesson I took from them.
Over the past month and a half or so, you guys have played a lot better hockey, obviously. Do you feel like an identity is being formed here for the Blue Jackets?
Yeah, I think we're getting closer to where we want to be. There's times where we take a step back, but I think for the most part there's 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and we're learning our systems. There's some new systems for all of us this year, and I think when we stick to them, it's proving to show that we can be a successful team. So it's a learning experience, but I think we're getting closer to where we want to be. And as you've seen over the past 6 weeks or so, we've kind of elevated our game and gotten more points.
Last one from me would be, how much have you personally enjoyed the challenge of this season? You guys have had challenges as a team, but I would imagine as a individual getting more ice time, things like that. How much have you enjoyed this challenge?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. There's no question. I think the biggest part of it is I've enjoyed it, and I think when you're enjoying something and having fun and playing for your hometown team and in front of a lot of family and friends, I think adds a little extra incentive, and I've really just enjoyed it. And like I said, I think the biggest part is hopefully we can continue to get better and get more wins, because that's the end goal is to be in the playoffs, and I think we're trending in the right direction.
Sean, we've talked to you so much about Rick Nash, and we haven't really talked too much about Boston coming back in. Could this day really have shaped up any better for you to have, to be able to celebrate the guy that you cheered for as a kid, and now you have your own team coming back in? It's got to be like Christmas.
Yeah, it's really cool. Like I said, Rick's retirement tonight, jersey retirement, will be a really cool moment for me to watch and to see, and I'm really excited to see his number go up and where it should be, and it'll be a fun night. I'm excited to get going.
Yeah. The other side of that is all your old buddies are back in town too. I mean, it couldn't have really set up better for you.
Right. It'll be fun to play against the old team. A lot of like I said earlier, and like you said, good friends, good teammates, good players, and it'll be a challenge. And you got 2 teams that'll be fighting for 2 points.
I fibbed. I got a couple more for you.
Oh, it's all good.
As always. When I talked to Nick a couple days ago, he said that he was kind of looking forward to putting the body on some Blue Jackets that he used to play with. Same for you with the Bruins?
I'm sure Nick was joking around. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess you'll find out tonight who I wanted to hit a little more. Yeah, that'll be the surprise this evening.
Actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
We all know that you have Rick Nash's stick, that it was above your bed. I don't think I ever asked you, how'd you get the stick?
You know what? I don't remember. I remember being down in the locker room a lot, like with Connor Murphy. His dad was the assistant coach, but I got it signed, so I must have not just taken it. Yeah. So I don't know. I also had a neighbor that was friends. That I know he gave me the poster and a puck. I can't remember where I got the stick. Yeah.
Do you remember how old you were?
Oh, it must have been in Rick's first 2 years, I'd say. So what was I, 10?
And that immediately went over the bed at that
Yeah,
point, or no?
I can't remember. I definitely never used it. I know that. It's got original tape. It's got, that thing has definitely not made its way to a pond or a street hockey game. I know that for sure.
Awesome. Thanks.
Yeah.
Sean, all the emotions tonight is going to be obvious, but there's still a hugely important game against a team that you're potentially trying to catch in the playoffs. What do you guys have to do to make sure that you're ready and not let the emotions kind of get the best of your team?
Yeah, that'll be a challenge tonight. There's a big ceremony before, so we'll have to, be prepared for that. But we're playing a really good team over there, and we've seen them play some of their last couple games, and they're a veteran group, and they're smart, and they don't give much. They're a team that seems to be coming on the right time, and it's going to be a challenge for us. And all year we've kind of looked forward to these challenges and tried to meet them head on, and that'll be our goal tonight to really try and stick to our system, stick to our game, and stick to a few of the points that we've been emphasizing over the past few weeks that have been helping us get more wins.
Sean, a lot of storylines tonight. One is Nick Foligno's return. As someone who grew up here and played in college when he was sort of coming onto the scene, what has he meant to this city?
Oh yeah, Fliggy. I mean, this team has been built off the back of guys like Fliggy, and he's a leader, and you can just tell how the guys talk about him. I don't know him as well as they do, but I know him as a player, and obviously I've gotten the chance to meet him over the years being in Columbus. But it's guys like him that I think have elevated this organization into it was a playoff team for years, and how many years in a row, and when I was growing up that wasn't the case. So it's testament to a guy like him and his character, and what a good hockey player he was for this city. I know around the city he's a local legend with what he did on the ice over the years, and what he did in the community.
I know you played against him for a few years. Did you model your game after him at all? Did you watch him at all?
I always really respected how Nick played, and I don't want to put myself in other people's categories, but he was obviously a guy I admired and wanted to be like and wanted to play like, and I know he was a guy that would lead his team and was a solid a solid piece of a really good hockey team here for a lot of years, and just a lot I respect about a guy like Nick.
All right. Thanks, Sean.
Thanks, guys. Good to see you, Stoosh.